The Barbell Staggered RDL is a great way to challenge yourself with heavier weight than you would with regular dumbbells, but also a progression from going into your regular barbell RDL because you're going into that single leg or starting to introduce your single leg with a staggered stance. So there are a few different ways I could show you how to pick it up from the ground, but you can either have it set up on the ground like this or have it set up with pins just like this, just so you don't have to pick it up straight from the ground. Just depends on your preference or how experienced you are with the barbell or even how heavy you're going. But what you'll do with your barbell is you'll walk up. I want you to swing one leg back or slide one back so your back heel is lifted. Most of the weight is in your front foot, okay? Your back foot is just there to just help you just ever so slightly, but the focus should really be on your front foot. So you can feel your front glute, front hamstring, and you bend your knees ever so slightly as you go down, going as far as you can while keeping your core engaged. So core is engaged as I come down and then I stand on up. There are a few different variations that I offer whenever I put these in my programs. I have isometrics and eccentrics or just a regular tempo. I'll show you the regular tempo first. So you can go overhand grip, mixed grip, so one forward, one over, or you can go here with both palms facing forward. I prefer overhand grip. It's really a personal preference, but you're gonna bring your shoulders back, chest up. I'm picking it up from the ground. So this is my starting position, okay? Back heel is lifted, slight bend in both of my knees, shoulders back. I hinge, keep my core engaged, and then I come up. So normal tempo is just down and up. Or my eccentric, I'm focusing on, let's say, a 5-second eccentric and then a 5-second isometric hold at the bottom, which is really challenging. And then I stand up. So in my programs, I often say, okay, you got an eccentric or you got an isometric, etc. So the isometric is the hold at the bottom. The eccentric is focusing on that lengthening phase going on the way down. So I did mention, if you have pins, you don't want to pick it up from the ground. Here's the option. I'm going to go backwards here, not ideal, but I'm just going to do it for camera's sake. You'll actually start off with it just off the ground. You can even have it like just above your knees. Some people just don't want to pick it up off the ground, especially if you're still working on your core and back strength. If you're going pretty heavy and the starting position's up here, you're going to be working a lot of grip strength when you're doing this exercise. So when you bring yourself here, you grab, you stand up, and then you walk yourself back and set yourself up for your staggered stance. So this makes it a little bit easier for some that don't want to have to pick it up from the ground, that heavier weight, and also makes it a little bit easier to rack your weights when you're done. But I really love this exercise. It's a good way to focus on one side, isolate and load that single side and get your glutes and your hamstrings working.